And we're live. I am online with the.
Yeah, I got the
I'm
notification.
still introducing. Hey, we are live. I'm here with the Conservative Hour. So he is in Australia, so it's like top of the afternoon for him. I think it's like 5 p.m. there, right?
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
Right. So it's 3 a.m. here. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I don't know if anybody is watching, but I can go see that. Um for starters, tell my listeners about you.
Well, I'm a 13-year-old conservative YouTuber. Uh, yeah, I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to tell people about my opinions on politics.
Keep going.
Yeah, I originally, what got me into politics was in grade, well, because before I became conservative, I was one of those brainwashed liberals you see today. And then one day I ran into one of Hunter Avalon's videos, and I clicked on it, and then everything changed for me. I started thinking for myself, and now I'm here today.
Sorry. I muted my microphone so that I could pull up the video. Because otherwise, when you open the video, it like plays it and then the mic picks it up. So let's see. I have your channel here. Let's go through the stuff you've posted. So you're pretty new at this, and Hunter Avalon was what got you started, right?
Yeah, he's
I like.
hilarious.
Yes, I am subscribed to him. He
Good.
is very funny. All
Yeah,
right. So you have like welcome. You have a welcome video.
yeah.
You have why you don't need feminism, why you don't support abortion. There are only two genders. 9 questions gay people have for straight people answered. Guy answers questions asked by sexist women. Oh, that was a Buzzturd response, right? So was the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Hunter used to do a ton of Buzzturd responses, but he doesn't
Yeah.
really do that as much anymore.
Yeah.
Gender wage gap myth, and
Yep.
your school experience where you had an encounter with a feminist at school. So
Yeah.
that's
And she
basically.
spat on me one time, which was very pleasant to say.
You're like the only conservative at your school, right?
Oh, I managed to convince a couple of people, but yeah, I think I started my own little cult.
And how's the indoctrination? Do the teachers indoctrinate you to the right, or are people just getting it like from I mean in my day it was MTV. I don't know, like music
I
videos.
mean, a lot of teachers are liberal, like some are really crazy, but others are just like calm. Like you can have a conversation with them. So at least with most teachers are like that, which are good. I mean, a couple are a little bit loony, but I just stay out of their way.
Yeah. What? How do they call what grade you're in?
Oh, so great. So next year I'm going to high school.
So it's same thing. You go to high. So in the U.S., you either go to middle school or high school, usually in 7th grade. So a lot of times
Yeah,
it's in
a
middle
lot of
school.
high schools, we have primary school and high school mixed together, and that's what we call middle school. But basically, it goes kindergarten, primary school, high school, and then college slash university.
Right. Back in my dad's day, a lot of school districts still had, like when my dad went to school,
Yeah.
the building that was a middle school when I was in school, that was the high school, and it was 7 through 12.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
as
Yeah. So like
population
we have
increased.
prep. we have prep to grade 6, which is primary school. Then we have year 7 to year 12, which is high school, and then we have university/college.
Right. By the time my sister and I were around, that was a middle school.
Yeah.
And then the year, I think it was the year I went. When my sister went, it was 7th and 8th grade. The year I started 7th grade was the year they moved the 6th graders into middle school.
Oh.
So then it was 6th, 7th, and 8th. I don't know what the district still does.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was when when I was real little, the neighboring district had 7th through 12th, and then they broke off. And they did 7th through 9th, and they called it a junior high school. So I guess if it's 7th and 8th, they can call it either, but if it's 6th, 7th, and 8th, it has to be called a middle school. But if it's 7th, 8th, and 9th, they have to call it a junior high, and I think if it's just 7th and 8th, they can call it either, I think. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we have like high school year 7 to year 12, which is a really big difference.
Oh, in case anybody's wondering, he's from Australia. Because I just kind of went into the time difference, and I don't think we ever said that you were in Australia. And he's 13, in case you can't tell by his young sounding voice.
Yeah.
And his talking about school. So.
How many viewers? Do you have any viewers yet?
Oh, yeah, I looked before. I noticed we had one.
Yeah.
Oops. I have several windows open. Let's see. Okay. We have 2 watching right now, but nobody's talking.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking in the chat. And people may look at the follow-up. Oh, I'm getting lots of comments. I got another comment on my Wax Her Balls video. Watch stronger of acid and watch Trudeau. He loves Chinese and sexual dysfunction.
but that guy, the trans predator, he disgusts me.
Oh yeah.
He should be sent to jail.
I actually kind of think it's a troll. I mean, the thing is, most people would have the morality that they wouldn't troll to this level.
Yeah.
Because most people they wouldn't troll to where they would involve children and start putting children at risk and stuff. But I'm pretty sure this one is a predator.
You never know. You never know, because some liberals are actually this crazy.
Well, did you see the interview that he did with Alex Jones?
Do I really? I'm scared.
Well, the funniest thing is at the end of the interview, he or she or whatever stops Alex Jones and tries to say that a bikini wax has nothing to do with gender. And even explains that it goes from the belly button to where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
It whatever was a little more graphic than I'm trying not to. I mean, you probably understand these things because you're 13, and I remember at 13 we all had dirty minds. But I don't know. I just kind of feel inappropriate having dirty conversations with 13-year-old boys.
but did you see those? Did you see those how he was contacting those children, those underage?
The Facebook messages. Oh yeah.
And asking them about tampons and all that. That's disgusting. The police need to get that.
You know what I didn't mention on my intro video was actually when I was like 13, 14 years old and I would talk to guys, they would actually ask me a lot of those kinds of questions. Which
Really?
also makes me think that it's like a troll, maybe an awkward guy who like never found this stuff out and he's still curious.
Maybe.
Usually, I mean, if a guy is really that curious, like most guys can refrain themselves, some can't, but at the very, very least, you get a girl where you're dating her for like a month and then you do ask her those questions like, okay, this is really embarrassing, but I always wanted to know. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, because at our school,
30 years old, he should have, you
Yeah.
think by now he could have like, had like a girlfriend or a female friend that he became close enough to where he could like ask those questions, and while it would still be awkward, it wouldn't be awkward the way, like asking a total stranger.
Yeah, because like at our school we had this thing called like P for P, which was like a puberty thing, and they like yeah, I know, and they actually like just told us about everything, both for boys and girls. So I think all us guys know just like the basics of it, so we won't just go out asking.
The big presentation that they do is kids are hitting puberty. I can't remember. My sister's they had the boys and the girls separate when my sister went through that, I think.
Yeah, with us, the boys and the girls were together.
Or maybe no, I think we were separated for mine, but for my sisters they were together. I was in a different school district.
Oh yeah.
So, and we were a few years apart, but I was in a different school district. So I don't remember how they did ours. But yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of normal. I think it's in like 5th or 6th grade we would have that. You would
Yeah, same with us. Because like in 5th grade last year we had it, but it was a bit less extreme. But in 6th grade this year, our puberty lesson was extreme to say the least.
Well, now they're teaching this stuff right in the classroom, and they're teaching like a whole lot more. Probably in Australia too. They're rolling out the craziest curriculum for California. Like they're going to be teaching kids in 9th and 11th grade things that I would never in a million years feel like it was appropriate for me to discuss with a child 9th and 11th grade.
Yeah.
And all the other ages, the stuff that like I would never, like if I was babysitting kids those ages or at the home of like a friend and they had kids those age, like I would never have those kinds of conversations with kids. Never. And kids tend to ask me a lot of questions and like view me as like, I don't know, maternal or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, we got a new member.
Yeah.
On the Discord server.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool.
All right. So, I guess there's not much to. I mean, I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. So,
yeah,
what else?
Early where you live. You should get some sleep.
Well, I don't have to do any. I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow, so it's fine. But yeah, I do want to get to sleep at some point. I don't want to stay up all night.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 2 where you are. I checked a little bit.
3:14. It's Pi.
Yay!
It's Pi a.m.
Well, it's 5:14 where we are, so
yeah.
Yeah,
and you're on the PM and I'm on the AM.
Yep.
So it's 12 in the afternoon to you. Do they even say that? That's probably British, right?
we just say hello here. Like every stereotype you have heard about Australians, we do not do that here.
What about g'day, mate?
No, we just say hello, hey, and we do not ride kangaroos to school, even though that would be so badass.
Probably depends on where you live. Like, what if you live out in the middle of nowhere? What, the outback, right?
You use a ute or something. You would if you literally try to jump on the kangaroo's back, it would either A, punch you or kick you, or you would either break its back.
Do you live in a city or do you live like out in the middle of nowhere or what?
City. I hate living out. I cannot imagine me living out in the middle of nowhere.
Melbourne or what city?
Melbourne.
You're in Melbourne?
Yeah.
That's where Avi Yamini is. Do you know that? Do you know of that YouTuber?
Nah. You probably just send me the link on Discord.
He's huge. He has like I think 300,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
There's another besides Avi Yamini. There's also Meme the Left, and he has like he's going on 20,000 subscribers. I found him when he was like 7,000 subscribers or something like that. And
weird flex, but okay.
But yeah, he's up to like close to 20,000 subscribers. So
good.
You should follow him because I don't know, because you're both Australian. So
yeah.
All right. I think that's it. Parting words. Is there anything else you want to tell people about your channel? People should go check you out.
Yeah. You know, subscribe, maybe.
All right.
But yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Yeah, subscribe, check out his channel. Thanks, everyone.